Hey everyone, Shaun Stevenson here, author of the Throne series, and today we are talking about my top 7 most anticipated books of 2025. Now, there are quite a few interesting books coming out this year. As most of you know, I don't often read brand new books. Usually I am reading retro books or looking for old-time ones that, people have forgotten about or maybe people don't even know exist. But there are a few authors I have who are my go-tos. If they release a new book, I'm going to go get it. I looked for some of my other favorite authors, and quite a few of my favorite authors are actually not releasing books this year as far as I know. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but there are some real good heavy hitters on this list. So let's go through these books. At number 7, this one is a little bit of an interesting one, but I'm super intrigued by it because it's actually a graphic novel, which I don't read that many graphic novels on the channel. I do have quite a few graphic novels, and I've read quite a few. I will say I am probably not your typical graphic novel reader. I don't read a lot of superhero graphic novel stuff. I more like things that are a little bit different and a little more fantasy than superheroes, if that makes sense. But this one really caught my eye because this one is called Murder and Meaning, and it's Case Files Volume 1 by J. Warner Wallace and Jimmy Wallace. This book comes out April 1st in 2025, and this book is a graphic novel that's a murder mystery that's from a publisher, David C. Cook, which is actually a Christian book publishing company. So I thought, oh, that's really interesting that you're doing this book, and it's a murder mystery graphic novel that's from a Christian publishing company, and it says it's like an adult fiction kind of story. So I'm super intrigued to read this. I think it could be really interesting. At number 6, we have an interesting one, that's for sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to think about this book. Already the cover of it has me a little raising my eyebrow, kind of wondering, is this actually going to be good? But at number 6, we have book number 4 in the Goosebumps House of Shivers series, Say My Name by R.L. Stine, which comes out March 4th, 2025. So that's very soon. It's just a month away, literally a month away as of recording this video. And this could be an interesting one. I don't read the backs of these Goosebumps books because I do not want to have any spoilers, so I never read the backs of them. And so I'm super curious, just based off the cover and the title, what this book is going to be about. I don't know if I'm super into it. It has like fishing on the front and like this kind of magical looking fish that probably is nefarious. My guess is this is kind of like a Rumpelstiltskin-y kind of play, maybe. We'll see. But I'm not super looking forward to this one, but I am looking forward to it because it's a Goosebumps book. So it'll be interesting to read. I really hope it's good. So far, the Goosebumps House of Shivers series has been a little hit or miss. My favorite so far is book number 3, The Night of the Living Mummy. And I do think that one's the strongest, but even still not as strong as some other Goosebumps books that I've read. So we'll see how this one is. At number 5 is another interesting book I had not heard of until I went doing some research for this video, and I was just wondering, what are some of my favorite publishers putting out this year? And then I found this one, and I thought, that looks interesting. This book is called The Bug Bandits, and it's by Jenny L. Walsh, and it comes out May 6, 2025. This particular book is about this girl who lives in a museum, and the museum gets attacked, and she has to help save the day and like save the museum. So that's all I know about it so far, and it looks so fun to me. This one is from Zonder Kids, and I think it looks like a really interesting storyline, and kind of in the vein of some of those more modern books for kids that have some like fantasy-ish elements but are kind of action adventure based. So I'm excited to read this one. This one looks like a lot of fun to me. And then at number 4 is actually book number 4 in a series that is new to me. I read the first book in this series and I really enjoyed it. And that is Terror Valley, book number 4, Fear the Frostbiters by Squall Charlson. Now, like I said, this is a new series to me. It's kind of a Goosebumps like revival sort of series where it's like in that vein of anthology, middle grade spooky books. And this one looks like it could be really interesting. I kind of like these snow-based stories. I think that they're they just have something extra creepy about them to me. I think because Snow is always a little forlorn in a way. Like there's the happiness of Snow and the cheeriness of Snow, but Snow can also be like the tundra and forlorn. And I think where this comes from, no joke, is from the Oregon Zoo, because there's an exhibit at the Oregon Zoo I remember going to growing up where you walk into this building and it's like the tundra, and it's just like this room where it's like this sunset and you see the tundra and you can hear the wolves howling in the distance, and it's just like a very basic set, but that thing has always stuck in my head. And I think that that is kind of why I think Snow storylines are kind of forlorn like that and add an extra level of creepiness to them. So I think the first book in the series was a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I have book number 2 and 3 are going to be on the way soon because I want to read those as well in this Terror Valley series. And we'll see how book number 4 is. This could be a lot of fun. And then at number 3, I am more looking forward to this, especially after I saw the leaked cover art, which I do have up here. I'm so excited about this one. This is book number 5 in the Goosebumps House of Shivers series, The Last Sleepover by R.L. Stine. This comes out in August 5th, 2025. And this book, I'm excited about this one. I like the title. I like the cover art. I think the cover art looks really creepy and a lot of fun. And I'm more excited about this than Say My Name, just based off the cover art. So we'll see how it is and what happens. Again, I don't read any back matter on these stories. I think the back matter is up on Amazon right now. The cover's not up on Amazon yet, but you can read the back matter, but I don't like to look at that. So we'll see how The Last Sleepover is. Now, one thing I do want to say about that is, according to Amazon right now, this says that this is book 5 of 5 in the Goosebumps House of Shivers series. So I'm kind of curious if this will be the end of House of Shivers. I was wondering, have the sales not been very good for House of Shivers and they're ending the series, or is that just how they're numbering it right now? Like maybe R.L. Stine signed on for 5 books, and then after the 5 books, they'll go from there. We'll see what happens, but I hope we get more. I don't want R.L. Stine to stop writing Goosebumps books. I think he should keep writing in this series. And I think he should keep doing stuff with it. I think he's kind of getting a flow going for them. I think book number 1 was good. Book 2 was a miss. Book 3 I liked a lot. And so hopefully book 4 is not a miss. I'm afraid it is. And then hopefully book 5 is just out of this world good. And then coming in at number 2, I am so looking forward to this book. It is the Doomsday Archives, book number 3, Shadow Glass, by Zach Lauren Clark and Nick Eliopoulos. And this comes out August 26th, 2025. And I can't wait for this book. I've read book 1 and book 2. This series is like if you took all the creepypasta stuff from the internet and put it into a book series, that's what this is. And it's an overarching story between the books. There's so much mystery, so many things going on. There's so many terrifying short little like Wikipedia type articles in between the chapters that are so much fun. And some of the artwork is so scary. In the first book, I turned the page and to a piece of art in that book, and I actually jumped out of my chair because it actually scared me that much. So book number 2 was really fun, had a great mystery. I loved it so much. I cannot wait for book 3. This one I am so looking forward to. And then coming in at number 1, the number 1 most anticipated book that I'm looking forward to in 2025. Probably not a surprise if you've been around here a minute, but Brandon Mull has a new Fable Haven book coming out March 4th, so it's 1 month away. I don't know how I'm going to read this and the new Goosebumps book all on the same day because I'm going to want to read both of these. I cannot wait for this. This is a Fable Haven adventure, so it's the tales of Newell and Doran, who are the two satyrs. That's what they're called. They're the two satyrs that are throughout the Fablehaven book series, and it's an adventure about them. So I'm curious if Seth and Kendra will show up at all. They might make like a cameo, but the story looks like it's about Newell and Doran. Now, the interesting thing, I have not read anything about this book. We only know the title is The Gorgon's Fury, and the cover has this stone satyr on it with what's like Newell and Doran on the front cover. They're probably going to try and save somebody. I don't know who it is. I haven't looked at anything in the back matter, but I'm super interested in this because this book says that it has 192 pages, which is very, very short compared to other Fablehaven books, which usually come in at least over 350 and sometimes up to 500 pages. So this one could be a shorter book in the Fablehaven like saga. And are we getting more of these tales of Newell and Doran? Are we getting other adventures in Fablehaven? What's going to come out of this? I cannot wait. I am so looking forward to this book. I will have it in my hands in 1 month, and that is going to be an exciting day, I assure you. So we'll see how these 7 books are. I think I did get to all 7 of my books from last year that I was looking forward to. So we'll see how these are. I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I can't wait for new books. It's always an exciting day when new books come out. What new books are you looking forward to in 2025? Put them in the comments down below. I'd love to find out if there's any others I should be looking forward to. And until next time, everybody, keep reading. Bye.